Do you guys prefer single barrels? I really enjoy tasting a lot of different single barrels. They can be just a little bit different, especially whenever you have the original batch product to compare them against. If you're into single barrels, stay tuned because we're going to crack open a very, hopefully tasty single barrel. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bourbon and Burns. I'm Chris, and today we have what I am expecting to be a very excellent single barrel. Now, if any of you guys have ever tried any Knob Creek single barrels, I can tell you right off the rip, they're a very good single barrel and just a touch better than your normal Jim Beam Knob Creek 9-year releases. It is a Jim Beam product. Now, the difference with Knob Creek and their single barrels now, before you could only get them at 120 proof, 9 years. They're starting hopefully to get a little bit older. And I got this on Single Barrel Saturday here in Ohio. And mine was barreled on 8/27/2015 and bottled on 8/6/2025. So it is literally 3 weeks short of a 10-year. It's also not 120 proof, but 126.6 proof. From all my searching and everything, it is the highest proof cask strength single barrel release that I've seen them release so far. I'm really excited to give this a try. So let's put it on our 5-alarm Friday here and see what we get. Nice sounding cork pop. Oh, that smells delicious. Good. So, as we go over the bottle here a little bit, I'm going to let this open up. And like I mentioned, this is the highest proof that I've seen. All of this comes out of Claremont, Kentucky. And if you guys ever have a chance to go on a tour at Jim Beam, you get in a bus, they take you all over the place. The Knob Creek tour is amazing. You get to taste a lot of different things. And the neatest thing that I got to do is they poured the White Dog, or whatever you want to call it, but most places call it White Dog. It's like with a gas pump hose, okay? They pour it all over the barrel, and then you take your hands, rub it all over the barrel. Rub your hands together and smell them, and it always takes me back to just that oak smell with bourbon, and it is amazing. It's if you guys have a barrel around or something like that, try it. It's an experience that you'll never forget. I will never forget that smell. Now, every time I smell bourbon and stuff, it always takes me back to that. And those are the special things about the distilleries tours that you go on. But let's get back to the task at hand here, the bourbon, right? So instantly, I get a lot of sweet fruit, and I'm getting a touch of that Jim Beam nuttiness. And I'm really getting a lot of caramel. A lot of caramels coming through. It hasn't been open long, so let's give it another swirl or two here and check the legs out a little bit in our custom Bourbon and Burns laser engraved Glencairns here. Nice wide legs, so you can definitely tell it's got a beautiful dark color. So I'm expecting, with almost 10 years, a little bit of oak and then a sweetness with just a little bit of nuttiness. We'll see how close I am. Cheers. A lot of sweet caramel, a little bit of fruit. At 126.6 proof, not quite the hug I expected. I expected it to have a nice hug, warm drink, and it just is not there at all. I mean, this is really smooth, guys, for 126 proof. Spilled a little there. All right, so on the second sip, there's more oak through the mid palate, and it lingers around a little longer once you kind of get it coating all the way in your mouth. But one thing that I would say that this is a little bit different is that the sweetness. I mean, it stays right with that sweet oak the whole way, and it lingers around. I have from the distillery two bottles, but a 9-year single barrel reserve there too. Guys, this we might have to do a comparison because this is better, and this beats out the Knob 12. I would probably say I'd have to do a blind, and you probably know it because of proof, but just the sweetness and with the red fruit that comes through, it is really an amazing bourbon. Yeah. So I've been you guys know me as a Knob Creek homer. I really enjoy the Jim Beam products. On the 5 Alarm Friday scale, 1 being trash, do not buy. 3, glad you bought it. You probably wouldn't buy it again. 4, glad I bought it. I'm in between a 4 and a 5 here because, I mean, a single barrel, you can't say that you got to get your hands on another single barrel no matter what, right? That's the downside to single barrels, is that not every one of them's the same. Blanton's is an example. I know people that have had a great Blanton's bottle and then they open another one up and it's not very good. And the biggest reason I use Blanton's as an example, everybody wants the toppers, right? That's the whole goal. And so out of that whole Blanton's topper, they're probably everyone I know that's actually opened that many bottles has had one not so good bourbon. Not that they've been bad, but one bottle that hasn't been as good. So if I could find this bottle again, it would be a 5. Definitely go out and buy it. I would maybe even, if they were to offer it again, pay a little bit extra. I think this bottle was $59.99. I got the receipt right here. Oh, I take that back. I lied to you guys. I don't have the receipt because Jim picked this bottle up for me. Sorry, Scott did. Sorry, I lied. Scott picked up the bottle for me, so I don't have the receipt. But it was, $60 plus tax, $65. So if I could find this bottle again, it's definitely a 5. But as a single barrel, I'm glad I bought it. I would go out and buy another one. But I probably wouldn't pay more than retail $60 for it. But some of these you can get different states and things a little bit cheaper. So I would say I'm going to give this a 4 today. Glad I bought it. I would buy another one because probably once this bottle's gone and that bottle back there is gone, I probably will buy another bottle because Knob Creek is just so darn good. And I am excited now that they're starting to release some of these higher than the 120 proof and maybe this. Maybe we'll start getting into the 10, 11s, and 12s. So with all that being said, let me know down in the comments if you guys went out single barrel Saturday and were able to get one, or if you have had a Knob Creek store pick or a Knob Creek single barrel that is now either over 10 years old or higher than your 120 proof. And let me know what your thoughts were on it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you guys would, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below what you think, and have a great day. Hope to see you out there on the Bourbon and Cigar Trail. Cheers.